Recently, the Pine Valley Ranger District has been undergoing some renovations and improvements to our campground and our facilities. We've been upgrading our facilities to meet current accessibility standards and to manage the campground, pull those old campsites that were right on the Santa Clara River corridor and pull those off of that riparian area and put those in locations that are better suited for the natural environment. The Equestrian Campground, we have been redoing this facility, and it's going to provide greater access and opportunities for our equestrian users. And just connected right out of this campground loop is the Equestrian Trail. And you can take that trail and connect into other trail systems that take you into the Pine Valley Wilderness area, which is behind us.
We are very proud of the things that we've done here on the Pine Valley Ranger District in putting in these sites so that there's more space. We've separated the campsites so that they're further away from each other, so more privacy. We've made campsites everything from large Winnebago type vehicles down to walk-in tent sites and everything in between. The restrooms are all new, the sites are all new. We're in the process of putting in a trail that will follow the Santa Clara stream, and it will also have some picnic tables and benches along the way so that everybody can be next to the stream and enjoy the water and so forth. We also have a nice day use picnic area that is much better than the one we had before. We also have improved our what we call the Canal Trail, and that trail is available to mountain bikes as well. So we've really improved the types of recreation that you can enjoy here in Pine Valley. One of the really neat things we've done is improved the cabin, the guard station. We were able to restore the historic values of it and redo the cabin, and now we're getting ready to rent it both summer and winter. We also have this Heritage Center right here that is a very nice little place to stop and get maps and things that you might need. We have opened this to allow people to come in and have a lunch on one of the picnic tables and just enjoy the shade of these big beautiful trees, and to make our being here a part of this community and open to the public. With the new campgrounds that we have, we've named them after some of the settlers of this valley, and we feel that that is a show of honor to this community who has cut their living out of these mountains. And there's some really neat people who came before us that settled here, and we've named all our campsites after those people and those situations that happened in our history. We named our day use picnic area after Thomas Forsyth, who had a sawmill up Forsyth Canyon. We named one of our loops after Dean Gardner, whose father and grandfather settled here, and Dean was a rancher and a very important icon to both Pine Valley and St. George. Effie Beckstrom, she grew up here, she rode these mountains with her father, and that will be the loop where we have an overnight group, and that is a wonderful addition to this campground because we now can allow groups to come in here, and they have their individual sites with the table and fire pit, but they also have a large pavilion that they can get the family together and have a nice dinner or activities that they choose. We named our walk-in tent camping after Mitt Moody, who was one of the first rangers here in Pine Valley. He did a lot with the community and really helped these people here. Another icon that was here in Pine Valley was Ebenezer Bryce, the man who Bryce Canyon is named after, but he was also a shipbuilder, and he was asked to build the Pine Valley Chapel, which stands today and is still being used. And Ebenezer Bryce said he could build a ship, and so he did the design of a ship and made it an inverted ship and built the chapel, and it's a beautiful chapel. So we named another loop after him. And then the other loop that we have is Yellow Pine, and that's to remember the ponderosa pine that's here. And some of the ponderosa pine that came out of Pine Valley Campground was used in the late 1800s to build the Tabernacle organ in Salt Lake City. So the yellow pine is pretty important here, and it is a good stand, and we want to protect it. We really felt like we needed to recognize those people who established Pine Valley, and we want to be a partner and a neighbor in that effort.
In Pine Valley Recreation Area, there are many opportunities for pretty much everyone. There's hiking trails, anywhere from your easy to moderate hiking opportunities with the Canal Trail system to going into much harder trail systems going into the Pine Valley Wilderness area. We have fishing opportunities at the reservoir, there's camping, there's day use picnicking, group use, so we accommodate quite a number of users in the campground.
We've been able to provide probably one of the most accessible campsites that I've ever had in my career. So we've been able to provide access for wheelchairs and people with low mobility to be able to get to their table from their RV or their tent site, get from the table to restrooms and water features that they could never do before. So this is a campground that's totally up to standard now with today's recreation user, and it's just some really great improvements.